Hello and welcome, my hidden gem Leafs. Yeah, 10 hidden gems on the Nintendo Switch. This is part of my series of my goodbye Switch videos. And well, let's get right into it. The first one is Happy Birthdays. This game is kinda interesting and special. It also comes with a little world guide. That's interesting, right? As it's basically a simulation of the world. So you control this little avatar guy that can raise and lower land, but you also have to watch out for temperature, the percentage of water in the air, all this stuff. While maintaining all that, species getting born and others die out. And you can go all the way up to humans and even have some mythical creatures in there, which is very interesting. I think this is a very good game if you need to get rid of some time and have a good fun time with it while watching something on the side or something. I recommend it. Also, this is no specific order, just to make sure. What am I doing with my hand here? The next I picked is one that I usually, when people ask for hidden gems, mention. Destiny Connect TikTok Travelers. It's a simple RPG that doesn't have too specific mechanics, but that is completely fine, of course. But the story is kind of magical. It's about this girl coming to terms with loss, and then there's this robot, and crazy things happen, and there's also time travel involved. Will things turn out to be good? Or will they just not? And you just gotta go with what happens and have to face the reality of life. This is really, really a great game. A very big recommendation. And again, it's about children coming to terms with stuff in World's End Club. This is made by the people that made Danganronpa, so I expect some of that craziness. But it's more of a side-scroller, though the focus is rather the story than the gameplay. The gameplay is fine. You play as all these different children, 12 of them, to be exact, and have to find out what the hell happened to the world. Because really weird things are going on. Also, the background music you hear just now is one of the best tracks in video game history. It has me just hyped. I feel like I'm part of this group. And I just grew very attached to everyone in here. So yeah, get this. Before it's too late. What can I say? I like wholesome stuff. So the Cruel King and the... the Cruel King and the Great Hero, it's that way around, is such a fantastic, wonderful game. It's about this little girl that is basically raised by a dragon, technically an evil dragon, or at least... Yeah, this girl is supposed to be a hero, and you go through this magical fairy tale world that is just magical. Just magical. Very magical. And again, no, it does not include children this time, technically. Go Vacation! Yeah, that seems like a bit of a weird thing, like all these RPGs and fantasy stuff, and then Go Vacation? It's basically a bunch of mini games, sports themed, but you also have these islands to explore and have some activities on these islands, and it's just fun. Playing it together with my wife was such a great time. We played this so much, which is for a game that like this, we sunk in so many hours. This is really surprisingly good for a smaller game if you want. So check it out, yeah, definitely do. We will return to Children in Fantastical Worlds with Snack World. The Treasure Hunt. I don't know what the English title is. This is the German version. Something something gold. The gameplay is mostly standard action RPG gameplay, but oh, the humor in this game. You will laugh your penises off. Even if you're a girl. It's that funny. Maybe I'm overselling it a bit, but it's a pretty solid game that gets you really into it. Or if it doesn't, well, it's not a game for you, but like, that goes with every game, I guess. You know, this Children in Fantastical Worlds theme is starting to become weird, but Sushi Striker is nothing like crazy special. It's a solid puzzle game that's also a bit of a creature collector, and it's all about sushi, and you're a samurai. Thus is this the way of Sushido. It's just solid fun. What can I say? This is pretty good. Like, I bought it because I was curious, and then like I was like, wow, this is like, oh wow, this is really good. So check it out. And then we have Void. It's actually pronounced Terrarium, but like, do you see this title? How is that Terrarium? But the game, what is it? I don't have Super Mario Maker 2 in here. Okay. The game is about this little girl that's a human and trapped in a glass bottle because she's the last human. Now you play as a little robot caring for that human by going to procedurally generated, always randomized dungeons. It's one of those where you go all the way deeper or higher, well, depends. In some you climb a tower, in some it's a dungeon deep. Like that. Think of Etrian Odyssey, for example. The dungeons are like that. No, wait. Etrian doesn't even have randomized dungeons now that I think about it. But yeah, they are randomized, and the story is just touching. It touches you here. Here specifically. Like look here. See this area? See that, like that. Yeah. That's where it touches you. And it has a sequel which I definitely need to play. Now the next one, digital only. And it's like 100 of them. I just recommend all the Kairosoft games, especially if you like small town building games that sometimes have a bit of battle on site. And there are so many versions of these games. Like in one you manage hot springs and have to set up all the hot springs, vending machines and stuff. In the other you have a ninja village, then there's a superhero one. And then there's one that's like about Kairosoft, about the thing itself. I can recommend all of them. They all are different enough to warrant that there are so many versions, I say, of it. But I can't recommend like a specific one. Just look up Kairosoft on the Switch eShop and pick whatever picks your fancy. At around 10 euros, sometimes 12. If it's on sale, it goes down to like 6 or sometimes even 3. Get one and try it out. And if it's for you, well, you are sucked into a world now that is all about a little yellow box-headed guy. And my final one is, I'm not actually sure if it's digital only, but I only have the digital version, and that is Dokapon Kingdom. It's a really neat little board game mixed with an RPG, and it's so much fun. So much, in fact, that in the end card, I will link a video to me and my wife playing it, because that exists. We streamed it at one point. And my poor wife wasn't treated well by the game. Yeah. Oh well. And that is it for the 10 hidden gems I have picked for you. Now, like and subscribe, tell me your hidden gems, or have you played any of those? And then we'll see each other in the next video, which will be my 10 favorite Nintendo Switch games. Until then, bye.